morning, welcome. I'm Vanessa, Life Mentoring. Today, I want to ask you, do you want to be your true self? The answer is yes. The reason is because if you are your true self, you'll be happier. But there is a conundrum. So, let me come to that in a minute. But first, I just want to talk to you about what being your true self means. So what we do in most of these blogs and videos, we take one particular thought or feeling or behavior of yours and we adjust it. We look at it and, if it's not helping you, then we can eliminate it and then we fix that and then we move on to the next one. So we're doing it bit by bit, but what we want to know is, when are you your true self? Like, how do you know when you've actually got there? And the answer is, when you're actually truly being yourself, you just find life just feels easier. Everything seems to flow. And the reason is because there's no conflict within you. So the answer is, it's a feeling. You feel, and that's why you feel happier. So the next thing is, when you think about becoming your true self, what you want to do is think about what it is that you want in life. Not like, I want to be happier, but what do you want in life? And then have a think about why you're not doing that. And what you will actually find is that there's all these societal pressures, you've got to do the right thing. And this is molded into us from a child. So that's actually the problem. So the question appears to be, how can I be or become my real true self? But actually the answer is, how. The problem is, or the question we're going to ask you is, what is stopping you? Because all these pressures and having to do what you should do in life and what's been drummed into you and molded into you from a young child, that's your problem. So the question is not, how do I become my true self, but what is stopping me? So ask yourself. But I can tell you the answer to that, because here's the conundrum. When you are becoming and being your true self, when you see people and you sometimes think back to someone you've seen and they're just shamelessly being themselves, whoever they want to be. What do you think? Part of you might think, wish I could just, be as comfortable like that. And part of you judges them. So this is the problem. The thought of becoming your true self, great, but you wonder if people will still like you, and you feel that you may be judged. And this is what's holding you back. It's the fear of judgment. Some people may no longer like me. Other people will be judging me. So fear is holding you back. So if fear is holding us back, if we didn't have the fear, we could then be ourselves and then we'd be happy. So the question is, how do we get rid of this fear of being judged? And the first thing you need to do is to give yourself permission to be yourself. So give yourself permission to be yourself. And then you'll no longer have to ask, how can I be myself? You just look at what's stopping you. And it's all these pre-programmed thoughts and beliefs that have been set into you as a child. So you are going to eliminate those and not fear the judgment that you're going to get. You might not even get it, but you feel that you're going to be judged. So I'm just going to recap for you. Being your true self will automatically make you happier. You won't have any internal conflict. Everything will just feel easier. But at the moment, you're not allowing yourself to be your true self because of your programming and because you feel people are going to judge you. Whether they will or not, they might. But that's your fear. And when you get over the fear and you give yourself permission, then you can just go ahead and be yourself and you'll be happier. And not only will you be happier, you'll actually just find that because life's better for you, you'll be able to give more to everybody else. So I invite you to come and have a call with us and we can start to work through some of these things. Quite often it can take people time on their own, and if you come to me, we can cut this right down. You can have a free initial consultation and we can show you how it works. Have a good week. Bye.